We started this tree farm back in 1985 as a diversification of our grain farm. We raised corn, soybeans, hogs, and cattle back then, and we settled on Christmas trees. When we diversify, we spread our risks. If we have a crop failure, then the Christmas trees is still there and hopefully won't have a failure in everything in the same year. As we developed the Christmas tree business and discovered that, besides Christmas trees, we ought to be selling wreaths because people's going to buy a tree, they're going to possibly want a wreath as well. This building is an old granary that is original to the farmstead. When husbands and wives come through the door, the wives will look at all the wreaths on the wall and start oohing and eyeing and commenting about the wreaths and how beautiful they are, and the guys will be doing this. They'll be looking at the barn instead of the wreaths and thinking, wow, this is a cool old barn. You kind of catering to everybody that way. Everybody enjoys coming into the wreath barn. My wife, Carrie, her real skills is in the management and the financial planning. I'm the idea person. When we come up with something, it's me coming up with the idea, and I'll say to her, Carrie, I've got a great idea. And her first question to me will be, you want to do what? And then immediately followed by, and how much is it going to cost me?
When we were selling on those busy weekends for our Christmas tree business out of our original log cabin that's our gift shop, we found that we were selling the least inventory on our busiest weekends just because the gift shop was so crowded. So Tom has always had a love for log cabins, and we had some log cabins already in storage to be put up someday, and decided to put up a building and call it our hospitality cabin. As we put more money into the development of the cabin and the building of the cabin, we realized that we needed to have some other purpose for it to generate revenue throughout the entire year. So after we had it partially up, we decided to switch gears and go from just a hospitality cabin that we would have a bed and breakfast.
As we open the bed and breakfast, there are groups that come in and rent the cabin. And so other than just overnight guests, it's kind of evolved into a meeting place, which we weren't expecting at all, but which has become quite a big part of the business there.
We don't really advertise, we just have it out there on our website, and we have it also on the Indiana Bed and Breakfast website. We find it's very important to belong to professional organizations no matter what business that you're in. We aren't booked all the time, but I don't know that we really want to be. We want it to be fun yet, we want it to be something we enjoy and that people enjoy, and find that it's kind of a special getaway away from the crowds and out in the quiet and on a tree farm, which is a beautiful location as well.
Anything that we can do to make the experience more memorable and more desirable to keep folks coming back is what we want to try to do. We've always said we don't sell trees, we sell the experience.